Thanks for being with me, Shivarur, here on 5 Live. Today's show is going to be about the death cloud of pollution that hangs over large parts of North India, especially the National Capital Region. And I'm going to tell you some truths and call out some people you haven't seen being called out before. Right here on 5 Live, first the headlines. Stubble burning singes Punjab, chokes Delhi, season's highest of over 3,000 farm fires reported on Sunday. Police register cases against farmers, but nothing happens. Big India Today impact centers big crackdown on 22 illegal betting apps. Explosive Mahadev bribery confessions accessed. Bribery Dubai link charges haunt Chief Minister Baghel in poll-bound Chhattisgarh. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar lauds the India Today exposé. Trouble for ex-cricketer and Congress Neta Hazardous, booked for misappropriation of funds as Hyderabad cricket body president. War for the state of Telangana heats up, taking a dig at Chief Minister KCR. Congress launches Bye-Bye KCR campaign in Hyderabad. High Court slams Tamil Nadu cops for Sanatan inaction. Says Tamil Nadu police failed to act against Udayanidhi Stalin. High Court calls it dereliction of duty by Stalin's police. Viewer, if you're watching this from anywhere in the Delhi National Capital Region, you don't need me to tell you that every breath you're taking is shortening your life literally. Even in this air-conditioned studio, even with all the air filters money can buy, I know I'm still inhaling absolute filth. Viewer, I used to be a smoker. I quit 10 years ago in 2013. While I've never regretted that decision, the truth is I'm now breathing in the equivalent, I'm told, of about 30 cigarettes a day, just by breathing. That's 3 times what I smoked each day when I quit. While smoking is a disgusting habit, and the sooner you quit, the better, I'm now wondering what's the point of trying to be healthier when our death warrants have already been written. I'm sitting here talking about pollution for very selfish reasons, and I'll admit that, because this is personal. I see my child cough, her eyes water as she goes to school each morning. I see my friends, my family, my co-workers fall sick. I spent 2 weeks on the Israel-Gaza border and my lungs packed up 2 hours after I landed back in Delhi. Every year, it's the same ridiculous cycle. Farm fires, committees, blame games, doctors on TV shows, health bulletins telling you how to cope, health journalists telling us how cancer rates have shot up and how we must shift out of this part of the country. But nobody has the guts to call this out for what it is. So let me do that today. And viewer, I speak on your behalf as well here. The first truth is one that we've seen grow right in front of us like a monster. It is the total and criminal refusal of our political class to impose any rules or regulations on farmers. The interface with farmers has become so hypersensitive, so pathetically kid-gloved, that even with incentives and alternative solutions, the political class hesitates to enforce crop-burning rules on the farming community. Let me say it plainly here. The farmers are not to blame for this. They will do what comes easier and cheaper. But political compulsions over years, amplified to a hysterical degree by the farmer protests, has rendered farmers permanently Teflon-coated as far as enforcing any rules are concerned. This has made us, in my view, a banana republic, not a democracy, not a place where law and order prevails, a banana republic where sentiments and hypersensitivity are the order of the day. The second truth is even worse. We've outsourced our lives to a political class that doesn't give 2 damns about your health or mine. The Aam Aadmi Party that promised to resolve pollution and crop burning within a year falls back annually on a pre-prepared recipe of finger pointing. The Blame Aadmi Party is what it is at times like this. The Delhi and Punjab governments now harp on how there are less farm fires in Punjab this year. While that is statistically true, it has made virtually no difference to the hazardous air in the national capital region. The Aam Aadmi Party has further burnished its Blame Aadmi credentials by falsely suggesting that Haryana and UP, both ruled by the BJP, have more farm fires than Punjab. A cynical and dangerous lie because it diverts away from the truth in Punjab. The BJP spends all its energy wanting you to believe that pollution in Delhi NCR has nothing to do with the central government and that pollution in this part of the country is entirely the preserve and responsibility of the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi. I ask the central government, have you washed your hands off this issue? Is Delhi NCR something that is completely out of bounds for the central government now? Is this crisis, viewer, not bad enough for you, the central government, to impose emergency protocols for pollution control? Is this crisis not scary enough for you to get off your seats and stop treating this as an annual pollution mela that will dissipate in a few weeks? Is this annual filth fest not enough for you to realize that someone needs to step up instead of whining like kindergarten kids in a sandlot, pointing fingers at two tiny state governments in Delhi and Punjab? Or are you going to hide behind federalism because it makes two tiny state governments look bad while millions of lives are shortened in the national capital region? The Congress party, erased from Punjab, has no skin in the game anymore virtually, but continues to rightly attack both the centre and the Delhi governments for inaction. This same Congress party that did nothing about farm fires when it ruled Punjab. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm worked up because this is personal. Yes, this hits home because it affects those I care for and work with. And yes, it is personal because I and millions like me have watched with increasing anguish and dismay the trust we have placed in our political class at state, at centre, who've done nothing apart from form committees, blame each other, and pray that this deathly haze just passes quickly. We've been condemned to this, and it is already, you and I both know this, too late. Just take a quick view at what it is we are dealing with here, viewer. 3,000 crop-burning farm fires on Sunday itself, which is a bit of a national record. Farm fires, as far as the eye can see, across virtually every district of Punjab, creating this deathly haze. There are farm fires in Haryana and UP as well, but nothing compared to the sheer numbers of farm fires that are still taking place in Punjab, a state that is ruled by the Aam Aadmi Party, a party that had promised to bring pollution levels visibly and palpably down within a matter of 1 year, if not completely solve it. And the effects of all this crop burning, now take a look at what the impact of all that crop burning is. This is what the national capital actually looks like right now. This is the place I'm broadcasting from. You may see me clearly now, but if I step outside my office, the pictures you see around me are what will wreathe my frame. This is what the national capital looks like from morning till evening. There is hardly any visibility, and this is what the people of the national capital, your national capital, are breathing as I bring you this broadcast. Now, the national capital has been covered with this thick layer of smog, choking millions in this part of the country for days and weeks together. The AQI on Monday clocked a minimum of 450 for the 5th straight day. In some parts of Delhi, I'm told it is so high that existing meters and apps simply don't know how to assess it and calculate it or measure it anymore. The Delhi government has begun to implement some remedial emergency measures to stage a graded response action plan that is kicked in now. The familiar odd evens, the familiar schools shut, the familiar, sprinklers being activated, all a little too late. But here's the latest.
pungent, dirty, toxic, and lethal. The stink is in your face. The stink is in the air. Delhi and the National Capital Region, among other North Indian cities, are breathing filthy air. Air that will make you sick and kill you eventually. Not one organ of the human body is unaffected due to the toxic air your kids, your elderly parents, and you are breathing. Our fertility has been affected. Men now have less sperm in their semen. Dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, all of these diseases have a direct link with air pollution. 1/3 of children in Delhi have asthma. Our lung health has taken a hit. Our skin, eyes, hair, everything has been hit adversely due to air pollution. Experts say investing in HEPA air purifiers, high-efficiency particulate air, and using N95 masks or N99 masks that filter PM 2.5 is advised.
N95 mask or preferably even N99. The reason being this number actually refers to the percentage of the so-called dangerous pollutants, which are PM 2.5, which can enter very deep into our airways. And these are the masks which can filter these particles, the so-called dangerous pollutants.
Doctors say 1 in every 3 kids in Delhi have asthma.
Air pollution affects extremes of age, that is, our young children and the elderly. And if I talk about Delhi, almost 1 in 3 child is suffering from asthma, which gets increased during this Diwali season when the air pollution goes up.
Studies show that the average lifespan of a Delhiite gets reduced by 10 years, given the long-term impact of this menace. Delhi air, like the air in major Indian cities, is filthy throughout the year. At this time of the year, given the unfavorable weather conditions and the increase in farm fires, the problem only gets aggravated. IIT Kanpur has a plan to create artificial rains. The Delhi government has announced the much politicized odd even scheme. All solutions are stopgap in nature. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today TV.
And Sneha, who brought us that report, is live with me. Sneha, you know, the graded response action plan, which the full form is GRAP, which sounds very much like what I'd rather call it. I really want to know from you, Sneha, whether this should be inspiring any confidence. You know, should it be of any reassurance to me, you and millions of us in the national capital that a graded response action plan has now been activated? What does it mean? What is it going to, impact?
You know, as far as the GRAP is concerned, the graded action plan, like you mentioned, Shiv, is actually just a series of measures that are taken on an emergency level, to deal with the crisis at hand. But is this a problem that is, that has been given by nature to us? Air pollution is a man-made problem, and the solution has to be man-made, and it can't be a solution over a period of 2 months or so. So GRAP has measures like, having odd even, for example.
Yeah.
Will that help? It's band-aid, but yes, it will help because it will keep vehicular pollution to a minimal in Delhi city if it is followed. But what about the vicinity? What about Noida? What about the pollutants from there? So essentially all the points mentioned in the graded action plan is very temporary to just I would say, like if I can draw this analogy, just to stop the bleeding of a person who's met with an accident.
Yeah.
But it does not help in the overall health of the person. The overall plan essentially should have been working on long-term solutions as far as diesel vehicles are concerned, as far as improving your public transport is concerned, stubble burning, work on the problem through throughout the year, knowing that it's going to happen. It's not like COVID. It didn't hit us, out of the blue. It is a perennial problem. Like you and I know that next year, around this time, we'll be having a chat on this once again.
Yeah.
So we know that this problem is an annual occurrence. And that's the reason why GRAP is important from the point of view of stopping or controlling the immediate problem. Otherwise, it's certainly not a long-term solution.
Okay, that most certainly doesn't inspire confidence, but that is the truth, and we will continue to report only the truth, unvarnished truth for our viewers here, because I think we've gone past that, that mark of being able to, tell this story in any other way. This is a story where our loved ones are suffering, the people we care about the most, we're seeing how their health is being impacted right before our eyes, and this is very personal. Sneha, thank you very much for getting me that. I wanted to give you a sense of how things used to look before this death cloud from all that crop burning and other things descended on the national capital region where I live. Just take a look at these before and after pictures to show you the effects of pollution, for instance, on Delhi's famous India Gate. Just take a look. What it looks like on a normal, beautiful day, and Delhi is a beautiful city, and what it looks like now. If I went to India Gate right now, that is what it actually looks like. Air quality in the area is so bad that a public health emergency has now been declared. Now let me show you the famous Akshardham temple on the Delhi-UP border. These before and after images of the Akshardham temple also show you clean blue sky during just a few weeks ago, during G20 as well. And this is what it looks like at this time. And remember that picture of the smog on the Akshardham, that's still better. You can barely even see it in the morning. Now, as the Delhi National Capital Region continues to cough and splutter and wheeze and sneeze from infections owing to this severe air pollution, stubble burning continues in Punjab. I showed you some pictures at the beginning of this show. Punjab on Sunday reported 3,230 farm fires, the highest in a single day so far this season. Now, with the 3,200 odd fresh farm fires, the total number of stubble burning incidents in Punjab so far this season stands at 17,403 fires. This, as the air quality in large parts of Punjab remains in the unhealthy category, which is still better than hazardous category in NCR. But there's a drop in the Punjab farm fires. The number of farm fires have actually come down since last year. Stubble burning dropped by more than 50% in October this year compared to the same month in 2022. That's important data because it means with even that 50% drop, the pollution is still visible and palpable. Some farmers in Bathinda stopped a government official who was part of a team trying to prevent farm fires and forced him to burn a heap of stubble. That's how brazen things have actually gotten. The incident came to light after Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann posted a video on Twitter and condemned the action of those farmers. The Punjab police has registered a case against those farmers as well.
Biomass burning is the biggest contributor to air pollution in Delhi currently, according to government data. Farm fires are raging across Punjab and Haryana even as air quality plummets to hazardous levels in North India. Punjab reported 3,230 farm fires on Sunday, the highest in a single day this season. The total number of stubble burning incidents in Punjab so far this season stands at 17,403.
The Punjab Pollution Control Board has registered over 14,000 fire counts this season, which is less as compared to the corresponding period when over 26,000 cases were reported. But this does not mean that if the number of fire counts was going down, the farmers were not burning the paddy. They continue to burn the paddy stubble, giving ridiculous reasons, saying the machines and technology being offered to them was beyond their means.
The Punjab government's attempts to check stubble burning has not worked so far. In a shocking incident, a government officer who was out to stop stubble burning in Bathinda was forced to light fire himself by the farmers.
ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਟੀਵੀ ਤੇ ਚੱਲੀ ਨਾ ਜੇ ਭੱਜੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਮਲਾਜ਼ਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਾ ਗਏ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਇਹਦਾ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਪਾਓ ਜੇ ਭੱਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਬੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਲਓ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਖੁਦ ਕੋਲੇ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਅੱਗ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਅੱਗ ਬੁਝਾਉਣ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਬਾਈ ਖੁਦ ਅੱਗ ਲਾਈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ किसाना के प्रशासन को क्या जमा बाग
Farmers claim they are forced to burn stubble as they don't have any other option.
ਇਹ 100% ਪਰਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਕੁਝ % ਥੱਲੇ ਪਰਾਲੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ तो जो पराली रह जाती है उसका आप क्या करते हैं बाहर भी ਕੱਢ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਪਰਾਲੀ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅੱਗ ਵੀ ਲਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ
India today has found that 90% of the stubble management machines provided on subsidy to stop farm fires have been abandoned by farmers.
Of late, the Punjab government has now initiated in situ management of the stubble burning, which is causing a lot of health and environmental issues in the areas of NCR and New Delhi. But the farmers say that if they burn the farm residue in their fields, that amounts to the action on part of the pollution control boards. But when the same is being used as a fuel and is burnt, it is also producing smoke that is not getting any attention from the environmentalists.
Aam Aadmi Party, the ruling party in Punjab and Delhi, is facing backlash in both states. The Delhi government, which had blamed farm fires in Punjab for years for the city's pollution, has done a U-turn now.
पंजाब के पराली के धुएं का आज दिल्ली पे उतना असर नहीं है जितना हरियाणा उत्तर प्रदेश का है। क्यों? क्योंकि हवा की स्पीड ही नहीं है। हवा जब चलेगी नॉर्थ वेस्ट की, जब हवा चलेगी तभी तो पंजाब से पराली यहां आएगी। अभी तो जो इसके चारों तरफ का धुआं है वही इसको चोक कर रहा है।
With a spike in Punjab farm fires and Delhi pollution, promises by political parties to fight air pollution have fallen flat. Bureau Report, India Today.
What do the young and restless of Telangana really want? Right, all right, elections right here. Are you excited? Will you vote? One reason why you will vote.
We need hostel facilities.
Hostel seats too. What's your opinion on the upcoming elections?
Yes, for youth it would be a measure for employment.
BRS party has been failing every time, ma'am. They are giving 2 times of election of this time.
Now this time BRS party bye-bye. Only Congress.
What do you like about Telangana?
Of course, biryani.
Elections are just round the corner, and what the youth decides will really suggest, or basically that would hinge to who's going to come to power here in the state. Join me on this special. The stunning Hyderabad city. I'm in Telangana. India Today's election special gets rolling. In fact, Telangana is known to be the youngest state, with nearly 30% of its population considered to be the youth. So it's very interesting to find out what the young and restless youth of Telangana really want. I'm here in Telangana, the bustling city. Elections are just around the corner, and what the youth decides will really suggest, or basically that would hinge to who's going to come to power here in the state. It's surely worth to see elections in Telangana through the lenses of the youth. The number of opinions that you get here is just simply amazing, and they're really the deciding factor ultimately. They form a large chunk of the population, as I've told you. I have with me the students of Sultan Ulm Education Society from different departments that I managed to gather. How's the Josh? Election Josh, guys? Jai Telangana! Oh, Jai Telangana, lovely. Okay, let me ask you the girls, what are you looking forward to as a youth, a student? What do you want for Telangana?
As a student, I want all the students, regardless of the socio-economic factors, to have access to quality education.
Right.
And all the teachers should have a platform where the enhanced education is provided to all. and the leaders can give initiatives like scholarships, and they can also give funding to the below poverty line students to come in a college where
Quality education, access to education, more than freebies. Does anyone want to speak about the freebies? Are you happy with the scooty announced by one of the parties versus a scholarship? Yeah?
No.
Scooty, scholarship?
No.
What would you pick?
Right. Scholarship, obviously, because when we are educated, we might have the ability to purchase that scooty on our behalf rather than getting a scooty directly.
Oh, wow, nice one. What about, what else? Are you looking at women's safety? Do you feel safe in Telangana?
Actually, ma'am, I think the major problem I can see right here is the religious hatred among peoples.
Oh, really? Is that? Okay.
Which is actually leading our country to backward side instead of progress.
But I've hardly seen any communal tensions in Telangana in the recent.
Recently there have been, but it was diverted. So I'm hoping for the party to come in power who can manage the peace between different groups of people.
All right, well said. This government, so basically insinuating that you want to give the BRS another chance.
Yeah. It's not like that, but still there is a huge difference in new city and old city of Hyderabad and all the other states, and the infrastructure should be considered as an important important impact.
This
should be full plan.
Correct.
And,
that should be part of their manifesto.
Absolutely right.
You know, but they're claiming that they're inviting many companies, they're getting many jobs. Is that true? Would you say that you're seeing that happening?
Yes, it is right.
Please come forward. Yeah.
To some extent, yes, it is true. But I would want more development to happen, and the concentration from core part of the city should move to the other parts of Telangana state, so that there will be development all across the state and people will get equal opportunities across all districts rather than concentrating only in some part of the city or some part of cities in Telangana. I want the development to happen across all districts and all mandals of the Telangana state.
That's very well said. You know, often you have Telangana parents in Telangana, as is in most other states, I guess, that they want their children to go abroad, study abroad, get opportunities abroad. Why do you think there isn't that kind of ecosystem here where, or stress on the fact that I want my son or a daughter to study in India itself? I want them to flourish in India.
In fact, this has changed. I can say that this has changed now. In Telangana, you have got multinational companies coming. The Apple has come, Facebook has come, now Foxconn has also come. So you'll have greater opportunities in the coming years. Let's see who will form the government, and then we can predict what will happen. And
as a law student, I want to tell you that we are looking forward to get associated with the governmental offices, and
so you're looking at government jobs.
Yes. More representation of women in the government, per se, parliament and assembly. And as a future advocate, on behalf of my fellow mates, I would request to get associated with the government.
All right, so you basically government jobs that you're looking forward to.
Yes, ma'am. Even though business students also are looking for the job opportunities, even about the experience freshers are not having. So I would like to request for the placements and even the securities for the girls, like
right. Women's safety is a concern.
Yes, like now it has developed that they are providing cab facilities and all. So I feel like this should be more improved.
Yeah, you're saying that if, infrastructure protecting women.
Yes, ma'am. Also, I think there should be better entrepreneurship facilities. Like people should know how to develop entrepreneurial skills. Maybe give them more entrepreneurial learning. Like as a business student, I think entrepreneurship is also a field which could do wonders.
All right. What kind of improvement do you suggest there? Inviting more companies, maybe get.
Yeah, we could do that, and supporting the small businesses which are already doing their work.
Yeah.
Giving them more support, like through finance or anything.
Right, lovely.
Yeah.
I just want to say that the parties should be on their words, like before election, how they enthusiastically promises the youth and public that they'll be giving everything, providing with resources and many more things. But after, as soon as they get elected, they'll be just like celebrating among themselves and neglecting people's hopes. So I just want them to stick on their words, and as soon as they get elected, they should start supplying things what they have promised for, whether it be a scholarship or it be an LPG cylinder for less amount or whatever it may be, and experience leaders should now give chance to young youth members who are really like they can take level high to Telangana. As far as development, okay, Telangana is fine, but for resources and public poverty empowerment, I really want parties to just indulge and help poor as how they ask for votes. I just want them to help in the same way.
Basically, live up to your promises.
Yeah, live up to your
promises, tall promises. A lot of them don't live up to it.
Just don't make promise a word. Just for make it happen, fulfill and and just reach to the hopes of people who genuinely voted for you. Yeah.
And as we are speaking about women empowerment, we want more women, ministers, so that they can represent us on their behalf.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I guess in the government right now and the elections, so we want the women to take a stand and be our representatives.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, great.
I agree with the brain drain system in India. Major people, the smarter people, are going out of India because of the caste reservation. Because like everything, majority of seats and jobs and schools or even in colleges are reserved for categories.
Right.
So I think that should be like removed and laws should be strengthened so that these people can get access to education.
Right.
And I think these reservations should be based on economic conditions, which is actually better. So the smarter people won't go out of India and can work for our country.
Correct.
So
It should be based on your credibility, talent.
yeah, exactly. So we can grab
rather than caste.
yeah, exactly.
All right. The caste reservation is a heated debate that's been going on for decades, but ultimately it appears that the youth have spoken. We're only hoping that the government of the day listens. Whoever comes to power, remember, it's their vote behind it. So let's hope this resonates. Long time to convince some of the youth here to speak their mind. The daylight is down, but at least I've got them to speak. What's your opinion on the upcoming elections? As a youth, what are you looking forward to?
BRS.
Straight up, huh? BRS it is.
BRS.
Why? I mean, why? Okay, tell me why.
He's doing nice development for youth. He's doing development. He's seeing to giving the offers, giving the benefits, jobs. So many things KTR is doing.
Well, this is all surface level information. Give me specifics. Anything that you really feel.
Ma'am, there is no right politician in the city right now because there are more problems in the drainage. They have drainage problems, poor people and everything. There is nothing like which you see the tank mound in the Telangana. That is not Telangana outside the tank mound, ma'am. You can see a lot of problem facings. They are mosquito problems. They are facing problems. They are ration cards problems. They are double bedroom problems. Everything is going to only BRS people, ma'am. No one is helping to another poor people.
Basically, all political parties have failed to fix your problem.
All political parties, ma'am, basically BRS party has been failing every time, ma'am. We have given 2 times of election of this time.
This is a BRS fan right next to you.
KCR.
Very clearly, he says BRS has failed.
Because KCR has done only for the, you can see here only the Telangana Secretariat and the BR statue and the tankman. You can't see the drainage lines, you can't see the floods and you can't see the water coming through the tankman outside the in the Gandhinagar. All
problems, actual problems are covered up. Huh?
No, ma'am, no problem has been covered up by Telangana. You can go inside the Musirabad area and you can search every lane. You might face every single problem from a single home, ma'am.
Yeah, look at the emotion that he's speaking with. I mean, you're probably blinded by the development, but here's a man, a youth here who says that he's struggling with poor facilities.
In this area, development is going on, ma'am.
Yeah, but this is one of the prime central localities.
Already 10 years happened. Already 10. When it will be going on? Development. Already third election it is came now.
So problems are more than development.
More than. Straightforward we are now this time BRS party bye. Only Congress. Only
Congress. Congress has not been here for so long. Why are you
From central and state also we are expecting youth Congress party only.
Congress is selling the lands, okay? The Congress has Akasai Chin, okay? Now when Nehru told Ek Bal...
Yes, Congress, no Congress.
No.
Yes or no?
No Congress.
super packed, crowded all the time. And I think this is the best place to try and get some opinions on the upcoming elections. I guess now when your guard is let down, elections round the corner. Clearly, if there's one thing that a political party can promise you, what can that be?
Maybe good opportunities for employees.
Employment opportunities?
Yes.
That's really the primary reason, right? For youth to vote.
Yes, for youth it would be a measure for employment. So if the government provide the correct opportunities, they may vote for the correct government.
You can choose right.
You can choose right, but employment it is. That's what you're looking for, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Main thing.
Yes.
Anything else?
And education system also, we can expect mainly education system and then next employment.
Okay, but tell me, when you say employment, why do you say it's so difficult? I see this buddy here enjoying your tea. Do you like your chai?
Yeah.
What's so nice about it?
It's different.
Zafrani chai. Okay, what is that one thing you want to ask to the government that will come after the election?
To get more job opportunities.
Okay, job opportunities. All of you, job?
No, students.
No, what do you want? You want to ask government, what do you ask?
I will ask government jobs.
You want government jobs? 1.9 lakh government jobs or government job vacancies, but they were not able to fill it. And here are the youth who are dying to get a job. But tell me, when you say job opportunities, what's so difficult? Why are you not finding a job?
Actually, from various places we are getting crowded people for the job. So for one job we are getting a huge of opportunity.
Saying for one vacancy, there's lots of people applying.
Yes.
Well, I surely can't get enough of the charm of Charminar in its full glory right here at the backdrop. I waited until it got dark so that I could capture this fully lit up Charminar right here, the iconic spot in Hyderabad. And I have with me youth leaders from the BJP Yuva Morcha, Nitin joining me. We have Prashant from the BRS, who's a youth leader himself. We have the Congress youth president in this district, Rohit, who's also with us. So I got lucky to have all of the three here. Usually, if a media person or if a reporter isn't mediating, I understand that the groups are quarreling, finish their quarrel, and then they all go have chai together like this. So I'm starting from reverse. I'm getting them to have chai first and then fight. All right, getting straight to the political heat as the state is gaining steam now. BRS is in power. Prashant, you're the youth leader. What is it that you're promising the youth this time? And have you delivered on your promises for the youth in the past?
Yes, definitely. We have delivered so many promises. After formation of state in 2014, till now in 2020, up to 2023, we have delivered 2,25,000 jobs, where 1,36,000 jobs already has given notification, and we have given the appointment also.
And delivered 2 lakh odd jobs, and yet Telangana is has the highest unemployment rate in the country, 15.1%. Nitin is from the BJP Yuva Morcha. Nitin,
हाईएस्ट फेलियर है टीआरएस गवर्नमेंट इसलिए है क्योंकि पिछले 9 साल से तेलंगाना इसलिए बना हुआ है कि यहाँ के युवाओं को नौकरी मिलना चाहिए और नौकरी के साथ साथ उनका भविष्य उज्जवल होना चाहिए। लेकिन आज हम देख सकते हैं कि 9 साल से अब तक नोटिफिकेशन नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी लगातार 9 साल से हम लड़ रहे, पिछले 2 साल से भारतीय जनता युवा मोर्चा जेल में भी गए, कितने केसेस भी बुक हुए, लेकिन अब तक नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आया। अभी जैसा कि हमारे भाई बोल रहे हैं कि नोटिफिकेशन आया, 2 लाख आया, सिर्फ वो नोटिफिकेशन तक।
So no, it's just limited to notification. But if I'll come to you, the Congress is now promising that you will ensure all the 1.9 lakh vacant jobs within the government departments will be fulfilled. Yes. How do you plan that?
See, I'll tell you one thing. The state of Telangana has been formed on the promise on the fight of the youngsters who have been fighting for the jobs. So after the formation of Telangana, the youth of the state have been hopeful of getting a lot of jobs for the youngsters. But unlike what they've expected, in the past 9 years, nothing has been done for the youngsters. No jobs. And this year becoming the election year, they have announced a few notifications and the Group 1 exams also have been held, but the paper leakages and all the scams have brought them down. And the youngsters are so disappointed that this BRS government has not been able to organize a proper examination. So this BRS government has completely let down the youth of the state, and the youth of the state are looking towards the Congress party.
Completely let down by the youth. I mean, the youth are completely let down by BRS. The TSPSC examination postponement constantly, the paper leak of that. One student has committed suicide because of the delays and their future's uncertainty. Will the BRS take blame for it?
No, absolutely not, because the student has committed suicide for some other reason, not for the job reason. As far as the TSPSC paper leakage is concerned, there is a thorough investigation that is going on, and I am just not talking about the TSPSC jobs that we are created. Under the dynamic leadership of our KTR Gar, in these 10 years of Telangana, there has been a largest ecosystem that has been developed where EODB, we are standing at the first, and there are 20 lakh employment which are being created due to the software companies that has gone.
Software companies, 20 lakh jobs that are going to be created in the future.
These are already created. We have created the employment and the ecosystem that we have created. Every time we go to UK, every time we go to USA, KTR is getting investments to Telangana, and there is a larger ecosystem.
Like for example, a Foxconn. At Max, a Foxconn will give, I mean, it's great that you are bringing it. You've invited and you've laid the foundation for Foxconn to come here. 500 jobs at Max. How can it really solve the 15% rise?
Coming here. No, I would like to ask my learned friend to tell me how many of the Telangana youth have got jobs in these software companies, because people from all over the country are getting the jobs, but
outsiders are taking away.
Very true, very true. And they need to do something for the home youth of Telangana.
बाहर से जो लोग आ रहे हैं वो ज्यादा जॉब दे रहे हैं।
देखिए मैडम, आज आपको मैं एक डेटा भी देने के लिए तैयार हूँ। यहाँ पर इतने सारा तेलंगाना में यूथ ग्रेजुएशन, डिग्री, इंटर करने के बाद भी रोडों पर स्विगी जैसे इसमें काम कर रहा है।
क्यों?
इसलिए कर रहा है क्योंकि यहाँ पर अगर यकीनन KTR यूथ है, यूथ के नाते अगर उन जॉब नोटिफिकेशन देते तो आज जो यूथ रोड पर काम कर रहा वो आज ऑफिसों पे काम करता था।
At the end of it, the welfare and the well-being of the youth is what all that matters. The youth today really have the power in their hands. They are the deciding factor here in Telangana, with a whopping 30% of population all falling in that category. As we call them youth, they are the ones now who will really decide which government comes back. Would it be the BRS? Would Congress be pushed to power? Would there be a motivating answer for the BJP? Thank you very much, all of you guys, for joining us. This is Nabila Jamal signing off from Charminar right outside Hyderabad with camera person Prashant for India Today.